That as we celebrate the enshrinement of our political democracy, let us commit ourselves to the fulfillment of equally important counterpart, the realization of our economic democracy. I understand the economic difficulties we face as a nation right now. Our economy has been in desperate need of reform for decades. It has been unbalanced because it was built on the flawed foundations and over reliance on revenue from exploitation of oil. The reforms we have initiated are intended to create a stronger, better foundation for future growth. There is no doubt that the reform has occasioned hardship. I feel your pains. Yet, there are necessary repairs required to fix the economy over the long run so that everyone has access to economic opportunity.
Hello, beloved. I believe you heard what President Bola Ahmed TINUBU has to say concerning our economic setup. If you want to get the entire thing about how he addressed the nation in terms of labor and all that, I'm going to put the speech on the description box so that you can pause, you can go through it and read through and hear what our dear president has to say concerning everything. But I just want to chit chat with you a little bit, my opinion after hearing what the man has to say concerning the nation Nigeria. It's funny and it's still not funny. It's very, very heartbroken at this point. But let's get into the video. First of all, he talks about how our economic setup was roughly bad. So what he's trying to say in a sense that we can't blame everything on him, because if we tend to blame everything, our solely source of income as a country, as a nation, it's mostly we depend on crude oil and all that, and this crude oil of a thing, it's no longer the way it used to be back in those days anymore. That is what he's trying to say, because the solid foundation that we have actually built, it's built on oil and all that. So that means we don't have any other mineral resources aside from oil and all that in Nigeria that can actually fund our economic setup, that can actually make it stand so that it doesn't crash the way it's actually crashing. At the time that I'm making this video, I think dollar is now up to 1,700 and something naira for $1 currently as we are talking right now. Then there are some things he actually says that I'm going to go into a lot of things bit by bit, part by part and all that. First of all, he says that he's going to do everything. They are going to put everything in measure or in place. Let me put it in that form, in place, so that our economic setup is going to be balanced so that everybody can actually enjoy. And then I start to question myself in that part. I start asking myself, everything was going through my head and I was like, what are they going to do to put everything in measure or in place? Because if you feel like there are solutions to this problem, then why haven't you people be doing it? Because this is APC government, you understand, and APC has been in power for over 9 years now, and then you say that you want to put a lot of things in place to make sure that if you know the things, if you know the way, why haven't you people done it 9 years ago? Why must you wait till now that everything is spoiled, that before you want to carry out some measures and order? And this oil, do you know how many barrels of oil Nigeria produce on daily basis? And do you know how much made it to the news and all that? Every ministers, every governors, every things that have connection at the top and all that, they have shares. They have the lion's share in these things. And then at the end of the day, you record peanuts for the nation and you expect the nation to be okay. It shouldn't collapse. This morning, you people embezzled this money abroad and all that. Have you even fund the economic setup of these foreign countries? And it pains me a lot that some countries are so corrupt that they will accept money from Nigerian governments and governors and ministers and so on and so forth. If you want to call names, if you want to list them out and all that, and they take this money to develop their country, to fund their economic setup, to make it balanced. But our own, no, instead of that, we'll go to China to borrow money. Very soon, China is going to take Nigeria because we will not have the funds to pay them anymore. And then there's nothing that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is actually saying that is making sense to me at this point. Honestly, for me, it's not making any point, because all he could sit there to say is that I feel your pain and all that. Baba, you don't feel anybody's pain. If you feel people's pain, come to the street and see how people are in pain, people are in agony as the day passes by. You go to bed, you feel like you have conquered that particular day. You're thinking of tomorrow when you have not even gone to sleep to wake up. What are your family going to depend on throughout the day? What are your plans? What are you going to do? How are you going to run heter sketcher to cater for your family and all that? And you say you understand the pain of people. You don't. Let me just put it to you. You don't. Your children are so privileged that they can be assigned to government offices at any time. Your family members, your in-laws and all that at any given opportunities and all that. And you say you understand our pain. The labor stuff of a thing, I just hope that labor doesn't fuck us up this time around, because the way I'm hearing, it's like, see, I used to say that everybody has a price. So they feel, he says that they have discussed in private and all that, and a lot of things, measurements are going to take place and all that, they have settled and all that. So we are waiting for labor to see what they are actually going to do, or Baba is just capping. I don't know, but that is what me I'm seeing. If you read through, if you pause and read through, because I'm going to put his entire speech at the description box below so that you can read through and hear for yourself. So what have they discussed in private? What have they discussed in the inner circle that did not make it to the news and all that? And for him to address the nation, then he's saying that they have discussed, they have settled and all that. On which, what did you people settled on? He didn't mention. See, Nigeria right now, but it's as if it's a joke right now. Honestly, if you understand me at this point, if you understand where I'm coming from, I feel like Nigeria is just a joke. It's just a pawn in the hands of those politicians. That is what they are doing, because they'll just come talk. Like, you calm down, you write something, then you just come, you read it out to the people with no emotion, because you're not saying it from your heart. It's group of people that have come together to give you this speech, and then you just come blah 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 blah. Within 30 minutes you're done and dusted, and then that is it. And you say you understand with people when you didn't even walk in their path for one day, nor their shoe for one day. You feel like you understand them. My dear, you don't understand them. For me, that is just me. You don't understand anything. And so guys, see, at this point I'm just so pissed off right now, but what can I say? But a lot of videos and all that is going to come your way today. Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel and you're coming across the channel for the very first time, kindly pause this video, subscribe, comment, like, share with family and friends so that you don't miss out on any of our content. And if you're a returning subscriber, oh my goodness, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you for always supporting this channel. God bless you as you do that all the time. So guys, that is just it, and please do well to share this video on all social media platforms. Make sure it gets to as many people as it could get to. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. So guys, I'm just gonna call it a day for now. I'll be back shortly. Thanks.